Hello everyone, welcome back to our Q&A session. I'm Andrei, a school coordinator, and today I'm going to introduce you week number 23. So what we have today, as always, there are a couple theoretical modules and practical assignment. So let's start from the first one. It's functional programming. You already know that, and I believe that you're familiar with OOP, but since JS is a multi-paradigm language, so you can use you can implement a functional programming approach, functional programming paradigm. So in your when you implement your application, when you design your application, as always we have education materials and optional materials that will help you to better understand this topic. Okay. Next one topic is the design pattern. These patterns will give you an opportunity to design efficient, maintainable application and also reusable. So please review this topic carefully and implement in it while you developing your own application. And the last theoretical topic, but not least, is the design principles. Also, I think you also already familiar with some of them. I believe you used it while you solved task clean code. So there are a few design principles that will help you develop short, simple, but efficient application. For example, keep it simple, stupid, or keep it super simple. By the way, this design principle has been invented by aviation engineer Kelly Johnson. He was a Lockheed Martin lead engineer, and just imagine that you can develop your application using such the same principle as used aircraft designers. It's really cool, I think. So that what about theoretical modules, and let's move on. Practical task. The first one, you're already familiar with such type of task. You have to fork repository, solve task, and check it via autotest. Yeah, it's core.js function. So, and next one, async race task. you continue working on async race task. So I believe all things already clear for you, all requirements. But what I have to emphasize is that this task should be submitted twice, one to the cross check and one to the mentors check. So that's what I want to say regarding this week. Also, I want to emphasize one more thing. The case when mentors recheck your work, it is mentors' goodwill. So they don't have recheck your work more than one time. So, and that's it for this time. Guys, welcome to the stage.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, thank you, Andrei, for this week overview. And yeah, I need to say Anna has some technical issues now, so maybe she will join later. But for now, glad to see you here again on the stream. And yeah, as usual, if you have any questions about this week or just in general, you can ask them. Yeah. Hope we can postpone all of the questions about final task later.
Yeah, but anyway, Anna, she is with us, so she can answer your question in the chat. So she just has a problem with sound, with her mic.
Looks like there is no comments.
Oh, let's wait.
Okay, at least one person is with us.
Yeah, at least one comment. Okay. Welcome back, Anna.
Hi guys.
Hope.
Hi.
I hope my headset is working now.
Yes.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, seems like Andrei, you overviewed the week really clearly, so no questions at all.
It looks like all tasks already familiar for our
Guys,
our students.
did you mention related to mentor activities?
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
okay.
Of course.
So have first comment. Thank you guys, but I'm just waiting for Node. Yeah, thank you, Olikor, too. Hope you can wait the Node course.
Should we share information that not as a separate course, not as a part of this one, or let it be a secret?
I think, yeah, it's about 1,000 Node course. But yeah, glad to see you here on this course stream.
Where is the tobacco?
Good question.
Seems like everyone is busy, maybe.
Seems
Tough
as
week.
everything is clear.
Oh, it's really good.
Okay, then we can wait a little more if there is still no questions. So our job done then for this week.
Maybe you can share some feedback about working with mentors, about some tasks related, some learning activities you have. Matters for you.
Yeah, I can share my story. One of my students, instead of commenting pull request, his own pull request, he added comments in the code and fixed, I think, a lot of places in the code by himself. Yeah. So
It's
next
basically what
time,
I am doing sometimes. I'm also, instead of ping ponging some task from code review to reopen and then again to code review, at the end I'm just fixing the code and to move it to release. But it's not the thing that you were asked for this task. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I think maybe it's even good. It's the leadership of my student. Instead of just commenting, he just started to fix it and commenting why he fixed it. Yeah, but for now, seems like for 2 minutes no one commented anything. So what do you think, guys? Should we wait more?
I guess not.
Okay then. So thank you everyone who watched the stream. Yeah, glad to see you don't have any questions. Everything is clear. Thank you, Andrei, for a clear explanation.
Oh, we have one.
Yeah.
Okay. What should I do if mentors didn't review my work in time? I understand the mentors have work, private life. I think in that case, in the previous stream, we discussed it. Try to approach mentor and just message something like maybe he forgot about reviewing and just notify him about your task. I think it can happen. Actually, I, as a mentor, I remembered about reviewing, I think, a few days ago, at Saturday. Yeah, so it can be a case.
Yeah.
But we should clarify, didn't review in time or didn't review at all?
Yeah, Olga, can you clarify, please? At the end, the mentor still didn't review your work, or you just saying that the deadline was missed? At all, yeah. So that's the problem.
Okay, I will find the mentor, perhaps I know, and will contact to clarify what's happened and why.
Yeah, but in common, it is absolutely okay to kindly remind your mentor that you have that they that your work is ready for
Yeah,
reviewing.
I see that. The task didn't check that one. Okay, we'll contact with mentor and clarify.
Just a comment about mentors' reviews of your work. So sometimes some mentors don't just check the requirements and just points for your task, and they are giving you some advices how to improve it, how to adjust your code. So just keep them in mind and try to apply them maybe in the next task or maybe in the current task if you want to. adjust. So keep it like suggestions of how to be better next time.
Yeah. Hope I answered the question. Yeah, and Anna will ask the mentor what was the problem.
I
Yeah.
wrote a message and I'll written the answer. So I reach out or by Telegram perhaps to discuss this situation.
So that's good. We started the first question. Any others? Must we use ESLint Airbnb configuration, or we could use ESLint with list of roles like this in the async race project? Let me see. If any of you guys have the answer, you can answer, but let me see the task.
I need more information related to rules like this. I don't understand what, like what. Because
Like copy paste in Airbnb configurations, all the rules, or some of them.
frankly speaking, as a default one, Airbnb configuration is okay, but it's too soft. And in Project Live, we make it more stronger according to our preferences in our project.
Yeah, we have resources Airbnb JavaScript style guide in the async race task. Yeah, but I think there is no any rules about using ESLint and setting it up. So I think it's fine using both Airbnb and your own configuration. I think if you want to polish your skills of configuring ESLint, you can do that. Why not? But usually out the box Airbnb configuration, as I remember, works well.
Yeah, and about the second point of code quality and standards, about specific rules which may be adjusted only with mentor approval. So, for example, you want to add some rules like no console, no debug. I don't think it's a good idea. And I'm not sure that a mentor will approve it because it's kind of dirty code with all consoles, all debugs in the production ready code. So but more stricter rules, like additional rules, which check, like, for example, no implicit return type. That could be added for sure. So, which makes your TypeScript checks, for example, or ESLint checks more stricter. Those rules are good to have. But some rules which are off, especially from Airbnb or recommended, ESLint recommended plugins, that's don't think that's a good idea.
Yes, I remember there was a recommended pack of rules from ESLint.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's better to start with it and just override some rules if you want. Usually, yeah, you have some issue and you're just changing some rule and just do it iterative over time. So that's how it works. Yeah, that's the problem here. Airbnb is not supported with the modern ESLint. Airbnb is inventory requirements.
Yeah. 15 points for ESLint with Airbnb style guide. See it. But you can adjust maybe some rules, but talk with your mentor. Try to adjust it and ask if it's okay, or should you have it in another way to solve.
Yeah. In mentors evaluation, there is a rule. 5 points for ESLint is configured with the Airbnb style guide. So what we do with that points? So it's still the same if there is some issue with versions.
Try to resolve it, because I could do it on my project, my real project. So you can also check.
Maybe.
And there is
maybe-
also Airbnb with TypeScript. Airbnb for TypeScript. Code style.
Maybe try to install the more older version of ESLint then. But we need to think about this task more in the future and fix it. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know.
It looks like my real life today. Last week we discussed the version of additional lib that we are using on a project and its version, because we have to use old version according to some project rules, but we need feature from the very last version and so on. And we try to find this golden middle when we're using old enough, but not the modern one. But we have this feature, and currently I'm reading the chat and I'm feeling like it's my project chat. So guys, it's issue that you can face in a project. So it's okay. It's just a life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any other questions? And about ESLint more, I tried old versions, but it did not work. Some errors appeared every time because it's difficult to combine all ESLint plus TypeScript.
But Airbnb has some set of rules for TypeScript, so check it also.
Maybe let's
just-
change. Maybe let's change evaluation. Anna, what do you think? Just to ESLint is configured? I think just recommended maybe.
But we still need some options, some preset for ESLint rules. It's hard to add all the rules from scratch. Because if no preset, no rules are there, then no errors will appear. But a mentor will point you that, for example, this return time is missing, this arguments type is missing. So it's like should be an ESLint error that you forgot to adjust.
ESLint will help you, will touch you to write the clean code with all types and so on, and as rules strong as you strong, because within the interview no one can how to say find the examples that you will not resolve within the interview, because the strong strict ESLint rule teach you to write good code. And as a story, for 5 years, my project used very, very strong rules. And by default, you used to write some code with types and so on. And we figure out that, yes, lint is not working for several weeks. But our code was so clear. So when we switch on, there was no issue. And it was kind of happiness day for us because we wrote code 2 weeks and no issues.
Yeah. And what our students should do now then, if they have some problems with Airbnb configuration, should they just implement themselves all of the rules, or try to resolve all the conflict? I think it's kind of more than async race then, and that could be harder.
But have you tried to use Airbnb base plus Airbnb TypeScript base together? Or just Airbnb base?
If I'm not mistaken, yes, lint basic or recommended is also based on Airbnb. That's why let's our student try to use test lint recommended and so on.
So they so they apply Airbnb style guide plus test lint.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, maybe we can discuss it later. Yeah, for now we can just say try to resolve the conflicts with rules. Yeah, if you can't do that, worst case, I think try to set the same rules as in the guide, or in the worst case, just use ESLint recommended pack of rules. Yeah, but maybe we can try to think something and try to find some solution for that problem. Yeah, thank you for the question. So any other questions? And Natabek is here. We're glad to see you. We missed you. Okay, yeah, Natabek shared his problem with tests in the project. In contrast promises, there is flaky tests in the code base. Any of you guys, did you face something the same? Let me check. It can be due to some
Async
timeout.
issues.
Yeah. But there is a high percent chance maybe the issue with your code, and yeah, other people don't have that problem. So what do you think, guys?
Yeah, maybe some code is not awaited. Or maybe you don't use fake timers.
Yeah, try to learn how to. I think if the test already implemented, what can be wrong?
Yeah, Tatiana added some comments about her experience. So she faced the same problem when the code was not completely correct. So try to update your code. Such a suggestion.
Yeah, but we need to fix it because instead of correcting code, they can, as I see, submit the test, and that's it. Yeah, thank you, Otterbeck, for another issue. We will check it. Maybe think about how to implement tests more properly for you to avoid cases when you implemented incorrect code and it still passed the test, and at the same time it's flaky. Yeah, so there is an issue. Okay, thank you. We need to think about it too with Airbnb ESLink configuration. Yeah, it's actually, I would say, common. From my experience, I firstly try to make it as fall, and after it, make it fix it, because I can trust this test more when I saw it fell. So that's a good practice, I think.
In our company, we also have some flaky tests, and whenever we had it, we just take time to fix our code to make the tests not so flaky, or fix this failing sometimes. So it's a real task.
Okay, guys. So any other questions? This session was helpful. We found 2 issues. Maybe we don't know something more.
Seems there is no questions.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's finish the stream then. So thank you everyone for attending. Thank you for sharing issues with us. Hope we can fix it as soon as possible. And glad to see you here. See you next week, same time the next day.
Have
See
a
you
good
next
week.
Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have fun.